Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get your skate every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Hello, welcome. It's Monday and the KVJ After the Show podcast. What is up, everybody?
What is up, everybody?
Yeah, here we go into another week. Well, you know it, boy, it's going to be crazy. It'll be Halloween this coming Saturday.
Full moon.
Yeah, it is.
That's
And
right.
Daylight
On Saturday.
savings.
Yes. So
All that
much.
bullshit.
And it's really holidays, you know, because we had that discussion that Halloween starts the holidays.
Oh, it'll be Christmas before you know it.
I know it will. It's crazy. So here we go. It's going to be very fascinating because there's just so much big life stuff that's happening. We've got Halloween on Saturday. We've got next Tuesday. Can you realize?
Oh, that's
we're a week away from the presidential election.
That's going to be a fun broadcast day.
Yeah. That'll be
What's the
interesting.
what's the tone? How do you want to run the show the day after Super Tuesday? Do we stay goofy like we always do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's changed. I mean, we've been going through the heart of this the way that we have. So I don't see anything that's going to be any different.
And when I say stay, I mean, we're not going to fully cover the election, right?
No, we're going to break down precincts. Let's just in precinct 12.
Ohio had their percentage of votes.
Yeah, we're not on that. We do have somebody that texts us and yells at us every day that we're not, covering something that's going on with like the Biden laptops or whatever all that is. And I'm like, dude, we're not a political show.
Well, let
man.
that fucker complain. As long as you're listening, I could give a frog's fat ass if you hate us. Just keep listening.
I was just like, you do know this isn't a political show, right?
Fuck that, Kevin. You should be reporting the facts.
I think he's just waiting. He's got to be so frustrated with the show. He's like going, when are these assholes finally going to talk about politics?
I think that same person was in the chat room because they were all getting all bitchy about, so is Virginia going to cover the Biden laptop? I'm like, in the
it
dirt?
might be the same person.
Have you heard our show before, dipshit?
Yeah, that's why I was very confused. I'm like, do you think it's just a radio show that we're going to get to it eventually? Because I'd say we're not going to get to it eventually.
And I use the term dipshit in a loving way. I do, actually.
It's so fun. Not.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to see how much things either do or don't die down with tension. And my question is, too, with coronavirus. Is that going to be something that we start hearing less of? Because it feels like, at least not here in South Florida, but I know Jaber was talking about there's a news network, and they just seem to be ramping back up. I know they do have a rash of new cases. Thankfully, it's not South Florida so much, but even South Florida, they're like, oh, look out, here come more cases. So it'd be fascinating to see what that is all going to be like when we get on the other end of it. Is it still going to... That's just what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there's going to be an ease of tension on all this fighting about things that are even not political. It's just how everything's been politicized. Hopefully we can stop making, like going to Publix and whether you're an apple or an orange person, it's political.
Yeah, you like Apple. Clearly, Virginia, you are a Republican. Mm-hmm. How dare you?
It's exhausting.
It is.
I mean, you shouldn't have to say this to people, but there can be people that listen to this show that love Trump, and then there can be people that listen to this show that love Biden, and we can all listen to this show together and have a good time, and we don't have to hate each other. Mm-hmm. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
We don't have to fight.
Well, there's always going to be some dipshit that gets mad about something, and I do, again, use that term in a loving way.
You're an adorable dipshit. But nonetheless, if you're all pissed at us for not talking about Hunter Biden's laptop, I don't think you understand what we're doing here.
Virginia didn't even know there was a Hunter Biden laptop at all.
I didn't. You had to tell me. I was like, wait, what?
What is all this?
What? What is
The
it?
reason why that example is top of mind, because that is the person that keeps on, are you going to cover Biden's laptop?
It's driving the person crazy that we're not mentioning it. Like
But
they
they're
can't
listening,
believe it.
though.
They are. They're listening. They just can't believe that we're not. That's not.
I just don't want to get into it because everybody that loves Trump is going to say, you have to cover Hunter Biden's laptop. And everybody that loves Biden is going to say, Hunter has nothing to do with this, Dad. And then so you alienate half the people that you want to listen to your show and have a good time. It's not what I'm here to do.
Well, the trickle down is just how all the other things do affect us. At the end of the show, we were talking about Jason Aldean. He's a big old country star. He took his family to Disney, and they took a photo with their masks off, and he was getting slammed, and he said, we just took it off for a second to snap the photo. We didn't get a special privilege or pass from Disney, and this is something good to know, because if you do take the family to Disney, what are the rules on that? Because somebody said, it's my understanding that Disney doesn't allow people to take off masks even for pictures. Well, I think it's ridiculous. That may be why people are upset with Jason Aldean, because he told one woman basically to kiss off. But somebody said there are places in the park that you are allowed to take your masks off as long as you are socially distanced from others. So I guess a good little thing to know if you are going with the family to Disney and you're like, oh, we got to take the cutest photo for social media.
No, that mouth is going to get you.
Yeah, you just should know, okay, what are the rules on that? Is there a place that you can go? And then that way, if somebody will jump on your feet and be like going, you're a jerk, you can be like, look, kiss my ass. We're in the place where you can take your mask off and social distance. And
what's the worst thing that's going to happen if someone thinks you're a jerk? Guess what? The world will still go around.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay. Aldean's got plenty of fans. He'll be all right.
Got an email from Stephanie in Pompano, and she had said, hey, I was listening to some old podcasts, and one caught my attention from March 6th. There's a guy in there talking about how his wife's psychic is ruining his life. The wife had been seeing her for 5 years and only got one thing right. Then he said something about how they had to cancel their family vacation plans because she said it would turn deadly. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, the psychic knew that maybe they would have gotten the corona on vacation?
Yeah, this was a week before Florida started being on lockdown. I thought it was pretty interesting that the psychic may have been right about the travel plans turning deadly due to the coronavirus.
That's interesting.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm sure that his wife has reminded him 8,000 times.
I'm sure on a daily basis she says, told you so.
Right. She's going to be like, oh, gosh, shut up about this already. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I did see what I talked about was maybe getting an at-home test. Costco now is selling an at-home COVID saliva test. $130, I think, is where it is.
Buy them in bulk.
Okay.
Jeez, yeah.
Costco's got them. I mean, I feel like we could get them, right?
Yeah, that's why it makes me feel like they're not going to work, because it's from Costco, and then we would have to operate it. Is that enough reasons? Or?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I know they're probably trying to crank these things out before you get to the holidays.
Yeah, and at first, anything that they crank out rush is all jacked up. Because I have a friend that took a corona test back in March.
Yeah.
When he had it, and the test came back negative because the tests weren't good. It was the first round of like testing equipment, and yeah,
What? Those son of a bitches. I'm just acting mad like everyone else. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody over the weekend, and they, for what they do, they have to take every week, they take a saliva test. And then if that comes back problematic, then they have to take an actual corona test, one of them, and then they have to take a third test to confirm that.
Ooh.
I don't want to brag.
Where do they work? Sorry.
That's all right. It wasn't that good.
Where do they work?
I don't know if I can say.
What kind of field?
What color, Kevin?
yeah.
What was their favorite color and their high school GPA when they were a sophomore?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even remember. I just remember having the conversation. I don't remember who it was with or where it was, but it popped into my head. So it was something. They said that, yeah, for what it is they do, they have to take. But I will sit here and think.
You know what? Take your time.
Okay.
Why don't you stand down, hippie?
Nah, peace and love, man. What I was gonna say before Virginia interrupted me with that great question.
I've
Kevin.
got questions.
My nose can take a pounding when it comes to those corona tests. I mean, you can get really up there. You can jam that thing. You can, and I'm strong like a bull. Go higher.
You're
Go
good
deeper.
for it, huh?
Yeah.
All you can handle?
All you can handle. I was gonna say, if I get one of those corona tests, will you be the one that sticks it up my nose, Virginia?
I can. I want to watch a YouTube video first or something.
I feel great about that.
I don't want to like poke something I shouldn't.
I hate to disappoint you. This is a saliva test, but I can stick some shit in your nose if you want. So I mean, if you're dying
it's
for
saliva,
it,
asshole.
Sometimes people just want to take a pounding in their nose. Okay.
any orifice you want to pound.
I can stick things in you far if you need it.
That's
but
what you
Kevin, talk
desire.
about
Prove it.
saliva
You
test.
talk a big game, Sinicki, but I don't see it sticking anything.
Bend over.
So yeah, that'll be it. Is the cost that they're already saying? Yeah, they're going to try to lower the cost on that. But then just the reliability. Could you imagine the lawsuit if somebody takes a saliva test like, no, you're good, and then you infect grandma and she dies, and somebody's like, oh, I was actually COVID positive.
I was positive, and you said negative.
Right. This
Yeah.
test didn't do it. So yeah, I mean that's just things are so tense and it's so crazy.
What do you mean?
This world, and the thing that was kind of funny too. You talk about these tests and where we are. It's going to get very tense during the holidays, I think, with people with tests and the anxiety of people feeling the rush of families wanting to get together, the pressure to get together, and maybe kind of compromise your own personal settings when it comes to coronavirus because your family's pressuring you and be like, well, what? You're going to be the only family member that's not going to show up?
There's going to be different people in the family that are set different.
Yes.
And they're going to have some lippy stuff to say if you are going against what the family wants to do.
About COVID and the election. Have fun with that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, the level of tension and all these kind of things. And I saw a personal situation that I'm trying to get an update on that I haven't seen. But the Florida Gators know when it comes to football, the last 2 weeks they haven't had games because remember their coach went all crazy and he wanted to pack the swamp and then he winds up catching COVID the next week, ironically. And the Florida Gator football team, their next 2 games are canceled.
I noticed this a lot. When people throw it out there and they like puff up to COVID sometimes bites them in the ass.
Yes.
I've seen it like 10 different stories.
The timing on it is unreal.
Don't puff up to COVID because COVID will wreck your day.
And so I wasn't thinking anything too much of this, but my wife, she's all over TickTock, and she shows me this video. She's like, how are they allowed to do this? And it's this cute little college girl, and she's like, I'm going to go see my boyfriend. And she flies in. She's like, going, that's a football jersey. What is that? And I'm like, because she knows I know college. I'm like, oh, that's University of Wisconsin. So they're at the airport. She goes running up to her boyfriend. This is on Friday, and she's draped all over him, hugging him. She's like, going, so these football players don't have to quarantine? I'm like, that's odd because I only know what Ohio State does, and they're very much like the family flew in this weekend to go watch their game. That's the only people who are allowed in the stadium, but they encouraged the football players. They said, please don't touch your family. So the family is in the stands waving to the players far away. So when I see this girlfriend draped all over this Wisconsin football player, I'm like, okay, maybe they just have it differently. So Wisconsin plays a game on Friday night. They blow out their team. They have this brand new quarterback that goes 20 for 21, only has 1 incomplete pass. They're like, this guy's a massive star. He's a freshman. Wisconsin is going to be great. They might win the national championship. This guy might win the Heisman. And then yesterday I saw the motherfuckers got COVID.
Motherfuckers.
And he's got to sit out 3 weeks with that positive test, and it started with his roommate, and they think that now there's been an outbreak within the Wisconsin football team. And I'm like, if somebody else has got TikTok and they say you had your girlfriend fly in and then she's draped all over you as soon as she gets off the flight and now COVID has run rampant during the football team.
She did it.
Yeah. And that might mean they might lose, if it runs rampant, they might lose 3 games. He might lose the Heisman. They might lose everything their whole season was about.
Oh.
But can you imagine how you talk about want to get away? Can you imagine if somebody's like, they keep replaying that TikTok video and they're like, asshole.
You're the one.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah. So that's the kind of, environment that we're in, that you're just like, I mean, it's not even just Jason Aldean getting shamed on Instagram. It's like, you ruined it for everybody, didn't you? Thanks, bud.
What's Mean Aldean's big hit? Are you an Aldean fan?
I mean, I'm not a massive fan, but he's to the low. He's an A-lister in country.
Don't the ladies like him?
A lot of people, guys like him. He's a man's man. He's a Georgia boy, and
okay, so girls and guys want to bang him.
Oh, you should see the peen on Aldean.
Oh man, that thing is mean.
Peen.
Oh, it's a machine.
It is a hog.
machine.
It's a country hog.
He's a peen fiend.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh, that guy's got a 13-inch
He
dong.
looks like
That thing wears a cowboy hat and spurs.
Ooh, spurs so close to your balls.
That would be very painful.
He don't give a shit. He loves pain.
How about the women he's with? If he's got spurs on that thing,
Oh man, they got tough clits.
that's got to be tough.
Leather clip.
You know the country clits, Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah.
so many.
Maybe y'all could use a little country clit around here, right?
You
Yeah.
could.
Am I right, boys?
Right. Yeah, no, he's a level. He probably has about 25 massive hits. He's kind of
Wow.
a big name. Yeah, he's one of the big boys in
Okay.
the field. So yeah, to have somebody jumping all over his garbage about going to Instagram or about going to Disney and posting on Instagram.
Sorry for my vulgarity.
It's fine. Everybody needs a little country clit in their lives.
Amen,
Yeehaw.
Virginia. Shit, yeah. Shit. Shit, yeah. Or clit, yeah.
Clit, yeah.
Clint Eastwood. Clint Black. Yeah, it's a country guy.
Oh, Clit
Clint
Black.
Black.
Yeah,
Oh, I love Clit Black.
I love Clint Black, too.
that would be a country porn star.
Clint Black.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fan.
But I don't know if you'd want to get around that thing. I mean, if it's black, you'd be like,
yeah.
is that mold?
We need to get that thing checked out.
Make sure it's getting blood flow.
No.
It's supposed to be pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call me old fashioned. I like my clits pink.
Favorite Clint Black song?
Oh my gosh. I like a few. Goodbye. Sad goodbye or good goodbye.
Okay.
Good, something with goodbye. And I know there's a lot of country songs with that. You asked me, I got Clint on the brain, then you asked me about Clint, the real guy.
No Time to Kill is my favorite.
It's sassy, isn't it?
Well, no.
Sounds like a Bond theme.
It makes you real. It makes you think about, damn, what is important in life? Damn, Clint.
Oh, boy.
Here it comes, everybody. Negative V. What kind of depressing shit are you going to rattle off now?
No, it's actually not depressing at all, you fuckface. It's actually very uplifting, and it makes you realize what's important in life, you yoga douche.
Yoga douche.
Stand down.
I think you look beautiful dressed as a witch in some kind of old bullshit dress.
This is Black and Gold celebrating a New Orleans Saints win yesterday.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Oh, yeah, everyone figured that out.
Let me see. This is for Virginia. Said Jonna said, "Yeah, funny talking about how much Hispanic you have, and you made me LOL. My husband's mom is 100% Puerto Rican. I'm English, Irish, muddish, and so they got a kid, and we call him half a Rican, and our two sons are quarter Ricans.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, that is cute. There you go." Talking about having kids with men, if you have mental illness, Sammy and Boynton said, just want to get your thoughts on this. My husband and I both have a lot of mental issues in our family. On my side, we have possible borderline personality disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder, dementia, drug alcohol addiction. And my husband has close family with bipolar, alcohol, dementia. So he has depression issues that aren't diagnosed yet. And I know there's some experience with mental issues with the KVJ bubble.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
have
got it.
many mental issues.
All around me, especially to my left.
I am really fucking crazy because of the fucking witch on my right. No, I was crazy coming into this outfit.
So is it responsible or not to have kids? My husband isn't into it, and I was originally, but I'm kind of getting okay with the idea. I might be okay with actually having kids, but I'm still nervous about passing on our problem and possibly causing suffering in our kids with our own issues. What do you think?
I mean, it's a crapshoot because you never know. I know some parents that are the most normal, most not any kind of mental issues whatsoever. They could not be better parents. They could not be more normal. And they are struggling with a child that has mental illness. You can get two normal parents to have a kid with mental illness. Like, it's not. And just because you both have issues on your sides of the family doesn't mean you'll pass down any kind of mental illness to your child.
I personally believe, and it probably will be a controversial statement, but I think every human walking the planet suffers with some form of mental illness, because being a human is fucking weird. We're in this floating ball in the middle of nowhere. We fall out of our mother's private parts.
Her Clint Black.
And it's weird, man. It's an odd thing to be a human, and we're all gonna be fucked at some point. Now, there's gonna be different levels of that.
Okay.
But it's the truth, though. Have we not all suffered from depression at one point in our life?
Absolutely.
Have we all not had anxiety? Have we all not felt sad about things?
Absolutely.
It just, I guess what I'm saying is, let's just be kind to everybody.
If you have the baby ache, though, and you're thinking that you want to have kids, don't let the fact that, some of your family members are crazy stop you, because every family has crazy.
And I say that statement as a positive thing, just to let everyone know, because I think a lot of people think they're the only ones suffering from crazy thoughts, negative thinking. A lot of people, I think that's just in our DNA, and I think the way you deal with it's going to be probably different. You got different backgrounds with everybody.
Sure.
But I think we all are struggling with some bullshit.
Oh, I think everybody is. That's just kind of part of being human.
It is.
That life is going to be... it's going to be a struggle for everybody, even no matter how good you have it. There's going to be struggles you're going to have to go through.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying that to be negative. I was saying that more as we're all in this together. We're all on the same team. We're all in the same gang. We're all fucked in that way.
Yeah.
I mean that as a good thing.
I think everybody walking planet Earth has something they struggle with.
Yeah, and that gives me comfort, actually.
Yeah,
to know
it
we
should.
all are in that shit together.
But if you are in that and you acknowledge that you struggle with it, talk to somebody once every month or once every couple of weeks or whatever you need to do to keep yourself healthy.
Yes.
It really does help to talk to somebody, because they give you tools. They give you tricks and tips and things you can do to help your life be better. And it really is helpful to talk to an expert. You might need medication, you might not, but until you go and talk to somebody, it's kind of like you're trying to navigate without a compass. Like, it's just, it's really hard to do.
Yes, it is. Joey said, I have a question here for the Boy Scout. How do you go about choosing the right church? Christianity has always been shoved down my throat. My dad's a pastor, and my fiance has never had a good experience either. We recently have decided that together we want to give the church life a go for the first time since we've been together, yet we have no idea what to actually look for in a church. Any tips or suggestions would be greatly appreciated. I think a lot of people, when they're out there, they do church shopping, where they just kind of go around and try out different places, and then they find something that feels like a fit, because there are churches of all different sizes and shapes, and they've got different attitudes. And so, I think it's just finding, to me, what's great about the church is finding a community of people you connect with.
I'm trying to look for the Church of Cheese, although I can't find it.
If you can't find it, start it.
Oh my gosh, I'm definitely dressed like
Church
some
of Cheese,
some kind of a
you
fucking...
could, yeah. Your people are just waiting to follow you. They're just waiting to find out about what.
Follow me.
A cheese expert is called a cheesemonger. You should look into getting that title.
I'd rather do. There's a pizza one that you can do, almost kind of like we've talked about it before. What's that one word? The person that knows all about the beer. They have to go to school for to get a title to understand. And
wine is sommelier.
maybe it's okay. I thought they had one for beer.
They
but
might have one for beer.
They have them for pizza as well, and you have to go
really?
through a whole thing, and you have to learn and study. That's what I need to do. I know pizza.
Yeah, become an
I love
expert.
pizza.
Yeah.
I need to learn more.
Yeah.
Pizza University.
Give pizza a chance.
Joe, if you are looking for a place, I go to Christ Fellowship, and they've got campuses in like 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 or something like that. They got a ton of them. So they're all over South Florida. So that's one place to go. And then If that's not your speed, then find something else.
Pizza University. At Pizza University, we offer intensive pizza courses designed to guide restaurant owners, caterers, and other aspiring people to cultivate the best pizza.
I want a degree from Pizza U. I want a degree.
Wow. I mean, you belong here.
It's my calling.
Pizza?
What if I quit radio just to go into just university pizza? I'm trying to get the title. I'm like, guys, this is my fucking dream.
You can go for like a week, but that's about it. Then you got to come back.
You would stop me, right?
Yes.
All right, good.
You could do a short class. You could do a little summer work.
Yeah, I could.
You could do something like that.
One of those
but
adjunct professors.
You're not going anywhere. Not long term.
Emily has got something for you for Jaybird this weekend. I was watching Food Paradise Season 13, Episode 11, Slice of Heaven on the Food Network, and there's this place called Koreatown Pizza Company. It's based out of Los Angeles, and they had this pizza that made me think of what you guys were talking about this past week's breakfast pizza. It's called Morning Glory, and it has scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, cheese, bell peppers, and the best part yet, the bottom of the crust is hash browns. Ooh. I highly encourage him to create a list and go travel and find all the different pizzas. Hashtag these are my goals.
Hash brown crust sounds like a very nice avenue I want to drive down.
That's beautiful.
That does sound pretty good.
Oh, okay.
The
Carbalicious.
pizza girls were doing a breakfast pizza, and it had crispy hash browns on it, and it was lovely.
Yeah, a lot of people don't make hash browns the right way. You ever get hash browns and they're sort of cold in the middle.
Undercooked?
Undercooked. Yeah, it's amazing. Grilled cheese and
I
hash
always order them
browns.
crispy. You have to tell them you want crispy, well-done hash browns.
Mama, no offense, but I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I always ask for that. They still sometimes fuck up the order. Same thing with the grilled cheese, and I know you know what I'm talking about grilled cheese mess-ups.
Oh, totally.
The simplest thing to make, Fat Kevin.
Yeah.
And they fuck it up a lot.
Coming up at Pizza University, starting on November 11th, and for 3 consecutive days, they have an intensive hands-on pizza course.
Whoa.
I mean, talk about a gift. We could get you this for Christmas.
I mean,
A pizza course.
that's a
3
gift.
days, all immersive, intensive pizza class focusing on theoretical technique, practical hands-on, learning about dough, crust, sauce, ingredients, theory.
Ooh.
Pizza theory. What a fun class.
Yeah.
You think that would be fun? I remember I took a baseball class back in college, and it sucked because it was who wrote the rules back in 1830. I'm like, who wrote the rules?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. This shit's $1,800.
Fuck that.
Wow.
I'll just eat some pizza and say I went.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do your own.
$1,800.
That's crazy. Somebody texted in and said, I just got an email from Publix and they got this new sandwich, the chicken tender bacon sandwich. Anybody try it yet? I think I will today.
I have not, but I've heard about it. There's a buzz. There's a buzz in
Is there?
town. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
They're doing some fun stuff with their hot case, too. You talk about the grilled wings, and they are realizing that people are not going out to eat as much. They're grabbing and going, and prepared meals are comfort food, and you're so stressed that now you don't want to go home and have to cook. It's so much easier just to grab and go.
I know, I'm not trying to argue with you here, but Publix has been doing those kind of meals for quite a while.
They are stepping it up, though, at mine. They added a whole nother hot case that wasn't there like 2 weeks ago.
I'll always be spoiled from the green wise Publix because they would make burgers, they would make pizza, they would make grilled cheese. I mean, making grilled cheese at Publix, it's...
I just don't understand how
I
that
know.
wasn't massively successful. I think it was the fact that it was tucked back there so far off the road.
I love Publix so much, but I do have a suggestion for them. It's nothing but positive. They do a great job at the deli. They have pizzas available, but they come pre-made. Publix, don't pre-make your pizzas. Make sure you have the option. If you want to just get a cheese and just a regular cheese, you should be able to get that. I think you'd see.
And then have all the toppings there that you could pick up easily in a case. Yeah,
I think you would
add to
sell many more pizzas. I know I would buy a shit ton more, but it comes in already as
That seems to
is.
make sense because it's rare to find if you have a family and you try to order a pizza and everybody agrees. Like, let's say you want to do 3 toppings on a pizza. Oh, it's impossible to get 5 people to agree on the same 3 toppings.
I want sausage. No, I want hamburger meat.
Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, the Publix thing, I was giving them a shout out for their chicken wings earlier, and somebody texted in and said, Kev, you can call Publix and order your wings. They'll make them fresh, and you can pick them up in 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what you do, you walk right up, and your name will be on your package. You don't have to wait. It's in the hot case, and you just pick up and go. I did that for my sister the other day.
I see that a lot more. People, there's a lot of action in the pick up and go hot case.
Mm-hmm. That's some good stuff. Yeah, that's a way to do it. And I got to tell you, I got to vouch for their wings because they're so easy to get.
Oh, you're making me want wings.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be like juicing this week and crunch dieting so I can dress a little slutty on Halloween.
Oh, Mama, it ain't going to matter if you're eating wings on a Monday or not. Slut it up and eat some wings.
I'd rather not be a doughy slut.
I got to, adapt your costume.
I still got that nun costume. You can be don't even say it, Bird. I have a nun costume. You can have that if you want it.
You could say you were about to say I'm going to be a doughy nun.
No, I was going to say slutty nun, but I thought that was sacrilegious. So
that is sacrilegious.
Yeah, that's what you're making me say shit I don't want to say. Great. Now poor sweet Kevin's got to pray for me.
Yeah. I'm trying to give church advice, and you're over here talking about slutty nuns.
Kevin doesn't care if you insult nuns. He's not Catholic.
He still has a nun heart.
You think Kevin loves nuns?
I just think Kevin loves all things pure.
Okay. What's not to love?
Exactly. Come on, Ralston. He's got much love from the nun community.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, lots of comments coming in here on stuff. As somebody with suggestions on the church thing, they said, a lot of churches now are doing online services. So if you don't want the awkward interactions, you can actually watch online. If you're like going, this dude sucks or chick sucks or whatever, then you'd be like, I don't want to go to that church. And so that's one way to shop. So that's a good little added comment there. Somebody said, too, that Kevin learned that on Domino's, you can change the sauce to Alfredo instead of marinara with a thin crust, beef, ham, bacon, legit AF.
Oh, yeah. Alfredo is great. I mean, I love that for a sauce, but I mean, the Kevin Ralston's not having an Alfredo base.
Fuck no.
So what is better for keto, Alfredo, or marinara? I don't know. Yeah, because I do like have, if it's got, if it doesn't have the sugar in it, then I'll do.
Alfredo is a high calorie sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And high fat.
High fat, I'm all good with.
It's high.
I don't even mind high calorie. I just try to stay away from the sugar and the carbs.
But it is, when I say high calorie, it's high, man.
It must have a little sugar in it.
It's got
it's so lovely.
You're looking at least, I think, 1,600 calories deep, and that's if they do it bullshit style.
If they do it right, it should be made with like heavy cream.
Yeah, if they do it right,
it's a heart attack.
If you do it right, you should feel like you
need to lay down for a week.
At least a week.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I forgot about that, though. Domino's does not always just red sauce. You can get white sauce on a pizza. I forgot.
There's a lot of places that are doing a pesto sauce. Now, not my favorite, but your Cucina, the one we like with that I always get the Nutella pizza from, they do a pesto pizza. And I don't think I've had their vegan pizza before, but I get nothing but great reports from their vegan pizza.
Yeah.
Which I find very suspect because I think vegan cheese is just fucking terrible.
Okay. Yeah,
but I guess they're doing good things now.
They do really good food. A little caution to the sticker shock, because that was the only thing for me. They were pricey.
You're going to pay a little bit. And they're not large pizzas, but they are tasty.
Yeah, they were very tasty. I couldn't believe how much I paid for the size of pizza I got.
It's a personal pizza. Yeah. I mean, I ate that kind of pizza when I was 9, Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You're a real man.
Fuck you.
All man.
Pizza University that I'm not going to.
That's right.
1,800. They can suck it.
They can suck it.
There you go. All right. Somebody said Blaze does a great pesto-based pizza.
Blaze does a good and affordable personal-sized pizza.
When you say affordable, what numbers are you speaking of?
I get one for Rocco, and he can eat half of it, and it's $6.
Get out of here. Really?
Yeah, he just gets cheese. He gets a basic bitch pizza. There's nothing special on it, and it's like $6.
Are you into the white sauce? If you could throw all caution to the wind, would Alfredo pizza tickle your fancy?
I love the taste of it. I would just look because, somebody, Jennifer or somebody in the chat room, sorry, I lost the name, but they were saying that, it's not good fat. I mean, I would look it up to say, okay, how keto friendly is it?
It's not.
The thing that surprises me, though, is I get those keto meals, and there are a lot of sauces that are in it, and, kind of some fatty sauces are really good that comes with it because you're not as scared about
keto's not hung up on fat metabolizing.
In fact they add a lot of oils and things like that in the meals that you pour on, kind of like almost like a like I don't know if it's pesto or what it is, but I pour that over.
They want the
like
turds to fly out of you like they're on a water slide.
A lot of oil, and so I like that part's really good.
I've been cooking with a lot of olive oil because I hear it's good for your heart, it's good for all kinds of things, but it's high in fat. Can I, 2 little cups of olive oil when I'm cooking some potatoes and shit? That shouldn't be that big of a deal, right?
2 cups?
No, like 2 little, like a little...
capful.
A cap, 2 capfuls.
Yeah, that's fine. But 2 cups of oil is a little excessive for 1 serving of potato.
But they always say, it's the good fat oil burn. You eat as much as you want. That does not sound right. Eat as much as you want. That doesn't exist.
I mean, I think you're okay with the olive oil.
As much as you want to cook with?
Not 2 cups, but, I mean...
Well, I like to fucking,
caps.
I like to get it wet.
2 caps is fine. You could probably go 4 caps and still be good.
I like it real wet.
Erica said, heavy cream is okay with keto. Alfredo should be fine for.
Wow.
I thought it might be. So.
And when it comes to almonds, you said you eat the shit ton of it. You don't even count how many almonds you eat?
I'm not to that point. Yeah, I mean, I've just, I'm eating keto pretty much, and because my body feels best staying away from the carbs and sugars, and so I intentionally try to. If something slips in, oh well. And I'm not to the point where I'm going to freaking count nuts.
Yeah, I'm with you.
If I want to eat nuts, I'm going to eat nuts and just, be mindful.
Sean says this in the chat room, and I agree with him. He goes, a little olive oil when you cook is great for you. I have read that. But Sean, what the fuck is a little olive oil? What does that mean?
Maybe like 4 or 5 teaspoons.
And then my next question is, the fuck is a teaspoon?
You never seen a spoon?
Just kidding.
Picture a spoon.
I'm kidding. Okay, two. Okay, like a plastic spoon. A regular spoon.
I know you don't have no silverware. All you have is
two of those is good.
2 of those is very sparingly.
Oh, okay. All right. Then
if I was you and I was sauteing potatoes in a pan, I would put probably 4 to 5 teaspoons of olive oil, season it up real good, get it nice and warm. Don't overburn it because the olive oil will burn.
I like them burnt, though. I like them a little burnt.
Well, when you put the potatoes in, you can put it on a higher heat, but just keep in mind you don't want to burn it for too long.
I cook potatoes now, Kev.
You do?
I'm
That's
a potato
great.
cooker now.
Look at you.
It's part of my credo, I think. I'm a potato man.
You could be a potato guru now.
I think I am.
This is a different kind of carb for you.
No, I always ate potatoes, like French fries and shit, mashed
okay.
potatoes, but I'm cooking them now.
Wow. All right.
Home fries are the best preparation of potatoes.
And you can make them pretty healthy, actually.
Yeah, you can.
I can't believe because I'm used to eating, fast food French fries.
If you add a little onion and peppers, oh, that's so good.
Onion's such a bully ingredient.
No, you don't add a lot. I know your bitch ass tummy doesn't like it.
My bitch ass palate don't like it. It's tummy. I got a fucking cow tummy. She'll take anything.
It will?
My nose can take a pounding, and so can my tummy.
Wow, sounds like we just got a lot of...
What about your ass?
I got a very small butthole, just to be quite honest with you. Full disclosure.
Prove it?
Kevin, am I allowed to?
Sure, go ahead.
There's no rules on this.
Dude, it's the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, go ahead. You can
I like how that.
demonstrate.
It's After the Show podcast. We can never get in trouble.
It's going to be weird to make eye contact with your boss, but I mean, hey.
You guys could see my butthole, and I'd be able to do a show tomorrow just fine.
Us too. Now I'm curious. I want to see how tiny this thing is.
Okay, picture my nostrils. You know how small they are?
Yes.
Smaller.
Really?
Wow. He has spaghetti turds.
Yeah, they come out like a pencil.
Yeah, he squeezes them so tight.
I ain't got that Ralston butthole. He's got butthole privilege.
I kind of want to see your butthole.
I know you do. Good. I'm glad I got something you want.
All right, well, I won't stand your guys' way. You guys go.
I'm going to ride this wave for a while.
Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for locking in today. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.